Hey, it's Chad. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what this video was supposed to have been like and what it ended up not being like. So, long story short, I got up the other day and decided to take a day trip while I'm staying here with my parents and ride into the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area and take the back roads. And while I was doing that, stop at that Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park. And everything went well until I got to Gatlinburg, and then it was anyway, I had to cut the video short. Just too much. So this is just going to be a short one on the David Crockett birthplace, but I will post the ride through Gatlinburg in the next video. You can watch it if you want. It's just more or less me being frustrated. That's it. So anyway, hope you like it. Later. Man, I may have screwed up. It's when I left it was in the 40s, so I wore underclothes, and well, it's still 48, but I'm burning up. I got my jacket and pants vents open. Hopefully it gets colder when I get up in the mountains. It's just, or I'm going to have to stop and strip. Well, we're somewhere between Kingsport, Tennessee and Johnson City, Tennessee. I think this road we're on here takes us to Jonesboro, but I'm going to turn off right here. It's just pretty countryside. Okay, I had technical difficulties. Talking on the GoPro through the helmet activated my comms unit, and it's a free COM 4. Well, voice control turned on a radio and it was just static, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it off with by pushing the buttons. It's like super annoying. Anyway, back on the road. Okay, another lesson learned, which I already know it. If you don't know the road, pay attention and slow down. I just had another talk to Jesus moment. I crested a hill and probably going a little faster than I should, and right as soon as you crested that hill, there was a sharp turn, and oh jeez. Look here. David Crockett Birthplace State Park. Let's find somewhere to park and have a look around. Well, we're at the Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park. See the sign. I don't know if this is the cabin or not, but I read that the original cabin got washed off by a flood of the Nolichucky River, which I can hear it running. Sounds like it's running right down that way. But I would think there'd be something here to tell us about it. Maybe this isn't the cabin. We'll ride around a little bit and see what we can find. I hope there's not a lot of noise with this GoPro. I picked up another one. I don't have an external mic for it yet, so I know it picks up the sound of the stick that it's mounted on, so I'll try to be good with it. Alright, mount up, see what we can find here. Later. There's the river. Yeah, according to what I read, the river flooded and washed the original house away, and then they rebuilt one. It's pretty here, pretty little park. Ah, here we go. This is the Crockett Homestead. So, yeah, let's park here and see what we can find out. Okay, like I said, this handle that I'm holding the GoPro with makes a lot of noise through the GoPro when I move it. So I'll try not to screw it up. Let's see what this is here. Okay, this is the homestead, the old Davy Crockett Place homestead. Let's see if I can catch these, and you can pause them and read them if you want to. I've already read them just now, and it's pretty neat. There's some pretty interesting things in here. Over here. There's so many stories of Davy Crockett, and people argue over what's true and what's not. You know, like blown up out of proportion, but who knows? I mean, there's cool little memorial. So this, let's see if they got, okay, I'm guessing that over there is probably the reconstructed cabin. Go look at it. Huh. Look, if you can zoom in, there's my sister. What are you doing here, Nancy? That was ugly. An oven. Yep. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's their oven. It's where they baked. Yeah, this is the cabin, I guess. I've done some reading about Davy Crockett, and the things he did is pretty amazing if it's true, if it's real, but who knows. Check out the cabin. Garden. No, it's locked. Can't go in. Oh man. Let me see, turn on my light on my phone, see if I can light it up in there. Okay, I don't know if this is even going to show up. I don't have a light. There's a table and stuff like that in there. Crap. Oh well. The Crockett family were really, really poor. They had a lot of failed attempts at businesses and things like that, but this is really cool to know. I mean, this is where he was born. Probably, I would dare to say, the most famous wilderness frontierman ever. He and Daniel Boone. And Daniel Boone is really big here too. The Daniel Boone Trail, where he ventured from North Carolina up through Tennessee into Virginia, where we were at in the previous video, and on in through the Cumberland Gap to Kentucky. So, but anyway, pretty neat. We'll head back to the bike and roll on. So, see you in a few. Just got off the interstate here and headed towards Sevierville. It's a little bit north of Knoxville. And this place is just blown up, gone mainstream. I mean, this is the only exit I know of coming from, shoot, all the way from Texas to here that had a 3-lane exit off of the interstate. That's how many cars are coming off here.